I'm going to teach you how to use Geogebra. First of all, you have to look at the toolbar on top. To the left, we have an arrow. When you click that, you can move, drag or select objects, as you can see on the sign. If you go to the next one, we have a point, and there's a drop-down menu where you have a lot of other options. One of the most important ones is the intersect. I'll come back to that later on. Next one is a line segment with a given length, and vice versa. We'll look at that later. Then we have perpendicular lines, parallel lines. Some of them we'll be using later in this video. We have some with the polygons, with the circles, ellipses. We might not use that today. Something with angles and distances, areas. Here we have some with reflection, with text, sliders, and here is more with zooming. We'll use that when we use the Cartesian plane. We'll not be doing that right now. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to use the segment with a given length. So I'll go here and press segment with a given length. I click, and a pop-up window shows, and I'll write 5 because I want a line segment of the length of 5. Here it is. From A to B it's 5. The line here is called F. To the left you can see an algebra window where the points are placed and what the name and the length of the segment is called. Now, when we measure in Geogebra, we don't use a ruler as you usually do, but we actually use our circle. So I'll go and choose a circle here. Circle with center and radius is number 2 from the top. I'll click here and click in A. I want the circle to be 3. I write 3. The radius is 3. If I click in B, I want another circle, but this time I want the radius to be 3.5. So I write 3.5. Remember, it's not a comma, but the point you need in Geogebra. Here. Now I've got 2 circles, and I want to combine them. I want to intersect. So go on top, number 2 to from the left, and I use the intersect. I can click here when they meet, but I may not be that accurate, so I can just click on the first one and the second one, and my intersection points C and D will appear. I will only use the C, so to the left in the algebra window I'll switch off point D. So now it's there, but it's not visible. Another thing that this is actually to show you how to make a triangle. And the triangle is here from A to B to C. But it's not very visible, so I'll go and choose my polygon tool. Click on polygon. I go from A to B to C. But to finish, I have to end at A. Now I got my circle. My line here is 5. This line here is 3, and this is 3.5. If in doubt, I can always have a look to the left in the algebra window because it's shown there. Now it's annoying to see these circles, so I can switch them off, conics, switch off and switch off. If I regret a switch off, I can always put them on again, like this. Alright, I'm going to show you something else, and I'm going to take another segment with a given length, this time also 5, here. And I want to make a perpendicular bisector. That's a line that goes exactly between the 2 points E and F in the middle, and they meet at the right angle. We have a tool for that here, perpendicular bisector here. So I click on E and I click on F. This line called H is exactly in the middle of E and F, and is perpendicular to the line, which means it meets in a 90-degree angle. So I would like to have another line here, because I choose a segment because I would like to make an angle. I make an angle. It's just random, so don't worry about the length. Now I have an angle here, FEG. And if I have to bisect that angle, I need to use my angle bisector. It's here. I click. I go from here to here to here, straight in the middle. If I'm not very convinced about that, the first thing I do is to put a point on the line here, so I have an extra point, and then I use my tool for measuring angles, and I use angle here, and I go G, E, F. Sorry, that was no good. Sometimes it's no good. I can always use the arrow backwards here. It's from F, E, G. Now you see the size is 48.03 degrees. And if I want to see if F, E, H is exactly half of it, I just click F, E, H. Now it's not easy to see, but I could go and have a look in my algebra window here, the angle. My angle here to the left, 48.03, and half of it is 24.01. It's a matter of decimals, so it is in fact correct. I hope you have fun. You have to try the best you can. Enjoy.